Jr. is very good. Definitely, he's on the PR even, right? With a character that is considered to be definitely a low tier.
Yeah. Well, first of all, if you ever told him that he mained Bowser Jr., he would be like, no.
Okay.
No, I main Wendy. Wendy's top tier.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope he doesn't listen to this. He'll be very offended. Wendy, right.
And of course, Shinta, one of the few Robin mains that we have here in SoCal.
Right. The other being, the name's escaping me right now, but
Raven.
I played Raven. Yeah, I played some friendlies with him last time. He told me, if you're not styling on your opponent, you're doing it wrong. Report to your TO that you lost 2-0.
Yeah, it sounds like him. That's definitely a roving quote, if I've ever heard one. But let's jump into game one. Shinta versus Taternator. Now, Shinta's been doing a great job of improving his gameplay. He's always had a strong sort of defensive play where he would charge up his projectiles, making sure that his opponent is forced to approach. But then when it comes down to the wire, that's where he would sort of crack under the pressure. He's been doing a great job, and he's really been able to clutch out some of his wins.
That's great. You like to see that along players. You know, with you like to see them overcome their weaknesses. So, wow, and that's great edge guard coming in from the Windy main. Taternator.
Taternator playing extremely aggressive. Shinta was forcing Tater to approach, and approach he did.
Yes. So, Bowser Jr., definitely a very mobile character. Doesn't have a problem closing the gap between these projectile type of characters.
What makes it even worse is that he can use his clown cart to approach and just sort of weave around Shinta's projectiles, but then he can convert off that into a lot of up airs. You can finish off with a forward air.
Right, up air being one of Bowser Jr.'s only good moves.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them. Don't let him fool you. That clown cart, the spin out, is deceptively strong.
That's true.
His smash attacks at the ledge, he's able to angle them down, as you can see, and is forcing Shinta, kind of just keeps crashing into it.
Well, I guess I would say that Bowser Jr. has a lot of versatility with his moves.
Shinta went for that drag down dare, and just missing the last hit to force his opponent just to drop straight down. Unfortunately, his clown cart actually saved Shinta.
All right, we've got another edge guard situation going on right now. Let's see how Taternator deals with this.
Okay, dropping the cart, bombs
Shinta
away.
Playing very patiently though, not falling for any of those traps.
Yeah, going for the checkmate, but it's not going to connect to this percent. Tater just kind of DIs out of that situation.
Now we're seeing the patient play from Taternator. He knows he's in a good spot.
No rush. He was kind of rushing earlier, and I mean now he has a sizable lead. But checkmate coming in for Shinta.
Now we are one stock each.
One stock, but still a lot to climb for Shinta.
Going for the rapid jab there. I think if he got that last hit, he would have killed, but doesn't matter anyway because he gets that back air to seal it out.
Right, you are, Jack. And so this is something that I learned today, that Taternator actually got sponsored by Blast a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's great for him.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing for him as far as what his contract entails, but he looks nice in that jersey. Shout outs to Blast for supporting the boy.
Yes, he does. We love to see one of our own get sponsored.
All right, jumping right back. Let's go back to Smashville. Game 2. Shinta didn't have such a great start at the beginning, as Taternator kind of just ran over him for a good minute or two. Let's see if he can do a little bit better with those walls.
We're seeing a much more even game up to this point, but that could change right here.
Okay. So he was able to avoid Taternator's down air, which is really what actually would have taken his stock if he gotten hit by it. And he was able to tack on a little bit of damage with the L-Wind as well.
Yeah. Down air being a multi-hit move, and in this game, multi-hit moves will drag you with them. And we saw right there, actually.
Yeah, Shinta may not have been ready for the last hit to actually connect, because just like that down air, Taternator's been opting to just escape and not use the last hit.
So I don't know if this is the case with Robin, but I know with Yoshi, you can actually DI into the last hit, so it doesn't spike you.
I'm not sure if you can or not. If you can, that would make it that setup a little less dangerous.
Right, pressure on the ledge with those side Bs.
Yeah, Arc Fire, really strong tool as it just creates a pillar of fire wherever it lands. So if you put it at the ledge, they're kind of forced to deal with it. It actually eliminates a lot of options.
Right.
But if you do just hang on to the ledge, you only take like 1%. Okay,
Taternator showing he knows how to deal with that setup.
They drag down again, but that's not going to be it.
Oh, he makes it back though.
Yeah, Clown Car, or Wendy has actually decent recovery. So even though he got stage spike, didn't tech it, and was by the blast zone, he was still able to make it back.
Right. That was Junior's using that side B jump as an extra jump. And we saw there Wendy making it back. But in the end, it was futile.
Right. Did you see that tricky movement coming out from Shinta, though? He was just sort of full hopping and then using the wave bounce to just kind of shift his horizontal movement around, making it really difficult for where he was going to land. And then just got the, what is it, what is that, Thunder Sword?
I don't know. I was hoping you know that. 11 Blade,
yeah.
Right, okay.
And just cleaned up that game, too.
It's all these characters. You've got the different tones. I think the other blade has a name too.
I think it's just like a silver sword or a copper sword or something.
Oh, maybe. I have never played any of the Fire Emblem games.
Oh, so. You're missing out. Fire Emblem's a great game. Great series. If you have a Switch, you should definitely buy the one that's coming out on Switch later on. I think next year.
There's one coming out this year.
Next year, I think.
Oh, next year. Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's been a lot of mobile games. Ooh, a nice conversion here coming from Shinta, chasing Taternator on the platform, getting the tech chase.
Yeah.
And Taternator has still yet to get back to stage.
Yeah. Quick 85% for Shinta, and the damage just keeps rising. Oh, okay, goes for the Nair instead of dropping down with the down air.
But gonna pay for it. Oh no, don't get stretchered. Don't go out that way.
He totally wasn't expecting to land on that platform. He wanted to drop down with that Thoron, shoot that big laser beam at Taternator.
Oh, and that so the second hit of the fair, catching the shield drop, or him dropping his shield.
Using his own Mecha Koopa against him as Shinta just kind of sat in shield the entire time until it exploded.
Right, so sort of a Link-esque move.
Ooh, the shield poke on the down smash. Okay. Now we see the invisible tome in his hand. He chucked it, connects it, not going to get the kill though. Yeah, that thing is tiny. Because, you know, whenever Robin uses an item one too many times, normally in Fire Emblem it breaks, but in Smash Bros. You don't want your items to break, so it just kind of like pops up, and then you can throw it at him.
Right.
So
and that was the fire one that he used. That's invisible.
Right. So it's not invisible. It's just like really tiny and hard to see. But,
yeah.
But you call it the invisible tome.
Yeah, it sounds much better that way. All right, and seeing those down B edge guards from Shinta, getting some percent, but not really doing much else.
Remember, he's got that book in hand. He's chucking a lot of plasma right now, chucking that thunder. Is he going to throw the book?
He just wants the book? No, but he's not even going to go for the book.
There he do it! Yeah,
okay. I didn't even see him catch that.
That was the first book that he tossed, and then he started just checking thunder until he used the thunder book.
Oh, that was so smart.
Yeah, it was almost like a bait, because it made it look like, oh, he doesn't have the book anymore.
Very clever play coming in from Shinta.
Yeah, clever play, but Taternator has traps. Well, one of his best traps is on the ledge, where he puts the clown card, forces you to pick an option, and if you roll, he just cleans up that stock with a hammer.
All right, we'll see how Taternator gets back here. And Shinta's showing that he can grab those Mega Koopas. We've already seen his item play, very strong.
That's right, very strong it is.
So Taternator needs to be careful about these Mecha Koopas.
Yeah, we see a small percent lead for Shinta, but that can easily disappear. As
like
you
it
can see.
Just did right there.
That's right. Now percent lead in Taternator's favor, not by much.
Back air, not going to close it out.
Ooh.
Oh, and he lives.
Yeah, across stage. If that was center stage, he probably would have died, but now is he going to be able to make it back? Probably not.
He misses the back air, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Shinta